just grooming, wasn't he?
Comstock? Yeah, I think so.
And why lock me up?
Well, I'm guessing you didn't want to be groomed. Maybe you had something in the works to make you agreeable.
Like what?
I think it's best we don't find out.
Welcome everyone, welcome in a sort of an apology video. Slightly apology video, and on one hand, on the second hand, impressions video. My name is Gabriel, welcome to the channel. Those who somehow stumbled upon this video, browsing the web. First, a little bit of a history. Around April, I think, March, April, I bought Bioshock Infinite. Some of you might remember I did an unboxing of that game. Thank you everyone who watched the unboxing. It was quite a successful video considering my channel's popularity. But what's most important is that due to some hardware problems and some other things, I haven't done an LP of Bioshock that I said I will do. I wanted to do a blind LP of that game. I was not able to do it. Sorry for that. This video is sort of a little apology for that. This is a video of my impressions after the game. You might consider that a review because I am a journalist and sometimes I do jump into sort of a mood when I start to judge and evaluate different parts of an art, basically, because I consider games sort of art. But I actually didn't want to do that with Bioshock. First of all, when you think about this game, you have to think one specific term. Shooter. This game is a shooter in the gameplay department, and it's quite a good shooter, in my humble opinion. The pure mechanics in the gameplay department are quite good for a shooter, but that's not why I bought this game. I bought Bioshock Infinite for two reasons, and two reasons only. That's story and characters. And maybe slightly the third reason would be the fact that this game has Bioshock name on it. And Bioshock first one is considered to be one of the most interesting developments in gaming, considering telling a story through a very interesting idea of narrative. And I must say, Bioshock Infinite did quite the same type of thing for me. Because you play the game through Booker's eyes, through first-person perspective, even if Booker is a character written and you only by the developer team, by writers, and you only control him more or less in two ways. You control him during the fighting scenes, and you control him during the scenes where you have to choose or you have to do specific events, like push a button, take a lever, or something like that. It doesn't overall impact the way you see the world, and that is the sole purpose. If you want to buy a game, buy Bioshock Infinite, because God, this game looks stunning. Columbia and all environments in it, all places that you interact with, places where you find Elizabeth, when you walk, when you talk, people around, just magnificent, really. They did such a tremendous job, if you think about this later on. You can see a little bit of gameplay behind me. I know at some points of that gameplay you might be able to see it as well. Plus, everyone is praising that. The game looks phenomenal, especially on PC when you pump up the graphics a little bit. And that's one reason for actually seeing what a good developer team can do. How they can sort of squeeze the world to just, you know, scream quality in your face. That's one. There's another point, plus point for this, for Bioshock. And one that just is stunning is the characters.
But promise me that if it comes to it, you will not let him take me back.
It won't come to that. All right. Need a lock picked. Back there at the shop, what you asked me to do.
Let's not discuss it.
No, what did that thing do to you?
If he were to take me back, that's death, Mr. DeWitt. Or something so like it I cannot tell the difference.
I'm talking about Booker and Elizabeth mainly. Because when you think about it, there is not that big of a cast of characters in this game, but these two and the voice actors are... oh god, they know what they are doing. There are moments when there is the illusion of the main character and Elizabeth in the dialogue, in the way she moves around you, in the actual interaction with the world. Just it's something I can't actually verb in words, because it's tremendous good quality. I was hoping, I really did hope that this game would be slightly more interactive. That's my only complaint, actually. I hope that the game will give us more situation where you can choose, where you can have consequences of your choices. So a little bit more of a choice consequence system, things that I adore in RPGs. Unfortunately, Irrational Games decided to cut that. There is no meaningful choice in the game, and that's a little bit of a disappointment, considering the last two years ago E3. That's considering that E3 is next week. Presentation of you probably remember that one, where you could euthanize or don't euthanize the horse, where you could save or allow a raging mob to kill a post officer, things like that. None of that is in the game. Some of the parts, like dialogue sequences, like probably the district that this whole sequence presented there takes place, they are in the game. But it's not the same level of quality that they showed. That's my only complaint about the game.
Lady Comstock.
The dress. The thing has mistaken me for my mother.
Your fingerprints do not seem to be your own today, Lady Comstock. Are you unwell?
This isn't going to work.
I think it can.
Your mother's dead, Elizabeth.
Yes. I think it's time I paid my respects. Let's head to where she's buried.
Wrapping up this, because I don't want to take too much of your time, Bioshock Infinite is a great game. It's a great game, and it provides you with a great experience. Considering the characters, the world, overall quality, and one thing and one main thing you have to remember: this is a shooter. You're playing a shooter, and well, I think that the future DLCs that are planned for this game, I think there are 4 of them planned. I will probably play them and leave Bioshock on my computer installed just for the sole purpose of playing the DLCs. because if they do, if they address some critique, this game can quite, I think, quite be literally the game of the year when it comes to shooters. I don't think that it will be a game of the year for the whole year, considering also there's a new generation of consoles coming, new IPs. Some of them will probably have premiere at the moment when the new consoles will be released to the market. So we'll see what the future brings in 2013. But this one, for me, I can say quite clearly, getting a pre-order of this game, and I don't do pre-orders usually, usually once a year, maybe twice. It was worth the money, and it was worth my time playing. And I will replay the game probably one time. I'm considering also an LP of that game to show you a little bit about my shooter experience. So basically, if you want to see me fail on shooters, because I'm not that good in those types of games, feel free to tune in next time, and or subscribe the channel to be notified when I start Bioshock Infinite playthrough. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you agree with the points that I am giving here, and if you're considering buying Bioshock Infinite, I highly recommend do so, especially if you find the game on a sale or something like that, because around 10 hours of gameplay that is sticked in this game is worth your money, and Elizabeth is one of the best written characters, especially a useful companion in gameplay sections. You just have to see it. Thank you for watching. My name is Gabriel, and this was an impressions video about Bioshock Infinite. See ya!
Perception without comprehension
is a dangerous combination. Look!